All right. We are
I'm still thinking about thoughts from Buffy. Don't worry, I'll get out of it. We're watching Angel now.
We are going to continue on. You should also think about thoughts from Angel. He just had sex with Darla.
Oh, that's right. We're back to that.
Yeah.
So is he angelus? Is he not? Let's find out.
Well, there you go.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yes, I know. It was the same for me. It's always gone.
No, I'm laughing because I'm just imagining him just like puking, be like, no, I just had sex with you. Ugh.
You saved me.
Yes.
What?
I was going to kill you tonight.
Sorry, Darla. You saved me. Sorry I couldn't do the same for you.
God, me. You still have a soul.
I mean, I guess if he was like super traumatized by everything to the point that he wanted to get to this point that's not making him forget by doing you, it's just trying to give in, but he's not really doing it. So he's still thinking about it, so he's not forgetting his regrets, so therefore the curse does not. This is me explaining it to myself.
Was it not good? You cannot tell me that wasn't perfect. Not only have I been around for 400 years, but I used to do this professionally, and that was perfect. We'll go again.
We'll go again.
We're finished.
Wait, because you suddenly decide? You know, an hour ago you wanted this.
You were the thing that made me what I am, and I thought that if I could save you, I'd somehow save myself, but I was wrong.
Just this post.
And when I failed,
Stop it.
Post-coital.
You saved me. I can't even hate you.
You knew this would happen, didn't you? You made me trust you. You made me believe.
Good. It's only been an hour. He can go save her.
Where are you going?
You did me a favor tonight. Now I'm gonna do one for you. Get dressed and get out. Because the next time I see you, I will have to kill you.
Realize you're not bad, and I appreciate that, but that was still kind of a dick move, just saying.
I love how you always come. You're like, what about the villains? Those poor villains.
I mean, it is a little bit of a douche move, being like, I got what I needed from you.
I mean, that's true.
She is a villain.
I agree.
Good. I'm glad he got here in time.
Check it out.
But apparently cold showers on TV. We might have missed something when I was talking, but...
No, not really. It's okay. We'll just
Here all
assume
night.
he did all the other
Why
things.
haven't you answered? Where did you get this?
What's the difference? Doesn't work anyway.
No, of course it doesn't work, because after Angel stole it, there was a disenchanting ceremony. It took half the meeting. How did you get this?
It was my payment.
Your payment?
What do you think I'm talking about, Lindsay?
I don't know.
You want details, Lindsay? Is that what you want?
I need to know everything, all of it.
You think you're the first guy who ever rolled over, saw it was lying next to him, and went, yeah! And you're not. It's called a moment of clarity, my lamb. And you've just had one. Sort of appalling, ain't it? To see just exactly where you've gotten yourself.
Epiphany, that's the word I was
I'll
looking
get
for.
back.
Well, that's just the thing. You
Post-coital
don't.
epiphany.
You go on to the new place, whatever that is.
Do you know what the name of this episode is? Okay.
No, I can't. I've done.
I think I'm speaking for everyone when I say, if all you're going to do is switch back to brood mode, we'd rather have you evil. Then, at least, leather pants.
What do the powers you want me to do?
Does it look like I'm hearing voices? Because I'm not. I'm not your link with the powers, Angel. I never was. You got rid of that when you fired your crew. You know, that's going to be the hardest part of all of this, you know.
Yeah.
And there's a chance, a good chance, you won't be able to put this back together. It depends, really.
Yeah, whether they'll even talk to me.
No, actually, it depends on whether they live through the night. And I gotta tell you, at the moment, the odds, not good.
Figured there's like no cell phones or anything, but I was like, why don't you just call them? And that's not a good sign.
The whole family's dead.
And leave. Leave, leave, leave.
Including the girl who got her eye moved from her head.
That was helpful.
I think you have me confused with someone else. I haven't destroyed anyone's spawn. Promise.
I'm sure you have.
Angel, invite me in. I've never been here before, Wesley. You have to invite me in. Well, perhaps if you'd shown a bit of interest. Wesley.
Come in, come in, come in.
Absolutely, I invite you in.
Come in, come in, come in. Oh, I'm still mad at you.
What are you doing here?
He's just trying to make conversation.
You stabbed me. Darla. Alright, so why don't you just tell me about these Skilosh demons?
Skilosh, a notoriously violent, asexual, self-replicating species of demon, has the distasteful habit of injecting its demon spawn into the cranium of a human host. One of the key diagnostic symptoms being the telltale third eye in the back of the host's head.
No more response, honest. Oh God.
Otherwise, you might have realized that our Cordelia has become a very solitary girl. She's not the vain, carefree creature she once was. Well, certainly not carefree. It's the visions, you see. The visions that were meant to guide you. You could turn away from them. She knows and experiences the pain in this city, and because of who she is, she feels compelled to do something about it. It's left her little time for anything else. Something's coming. Tell us lies. Skilosh may have followed us here.
It's very true.
Gone. Certainly not.
Come on, English, you know you my man.
So, I see you guys are bonded.
Happens when you fight shoulder to shoulder.
Or rather, hip to shoulder these days.
This man took a bullet for me.
It was nothing.
Bunch of handshaking.
What's he doing here?
Went and saw the host at Caritas. Said my friends are in danger.
So what's he doing here?
He had an epiphany.
Ah. Well, I saw you turning off the lights and hiding.
Epiphany.
What's up with that?
It's the
There
name
was
of
a
the
demon
episode.
attack at my home.
I figured you said that
We
earlier.
thought perhaps you would follow.
Demon attack?
Skilosh, I'm afraid.
You think she went there?
Does it make sense that she would go there in the middle of the night without calling either one of you? Give us money. Let's go.
How come I can see you?
In the
So
long
she
run,
can't see.
in the long run, she's not it. But
Oh no.
Gross.
When you think you might be having another one?
Go.
No, I'm interested. You know, because they can strike at any time. Could be it'll happen the next time you see one of them lawyers, you get all epiphanied off right back out. No? You don't think so? Well, I hope you don't go having another one before we get to Cordelia. Because if something happens to her, something bad, I might just have me an epiphany.
I like good. He's calling it out. He's not being like playing coy like Wesley was.
it's fragile at the moment.
That man is fragile. Right.
We should probably go.
You guys go ahead. What? Just go.
Just
Go ahead, Liz.
drive.
If we don't take them out, they'll flank us once we get to the house.
Oh, so sad.
Oh,
That's so bad.
Yeah, she's alive.
he's so pissed.
Yep. Different side of him.
Tell me everything.
You gotta tell me. Why? Because I want to hear it from you.
This freaking sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's rough.
I'm sorry, Lindsay. I'm sorry she'll never love you. I'm sorry you made the wrong choice.
I'm like, he was gonna be able to grab it with that anyway. I mean, maybe like,
Could have been the other one. Just be glad I had an epiphany. Mind if I borrow your truck?
don't leave him in the middle of the street though, Angel. That's kind of rude.
You are always so considerate.
Wesley.
I came to rescue you.
I knew you would.
You do not know if any of your friends were right behind that wall, Angel. That was so dangerous.
Vampire sense. Now I'm just
Maybe he
pulling
could
stuff out of my
smell
butt. You can do this later. It's not necessary to do it now, but I guess you're in kind of hurry.
I mean, I'm sure she wants it gone ASAP. I would want it gone ASAP. She's gone.
My whole life has been about being a cop. If I'm not a part of the force, it's like nothing I do means anything.
It doesn't
Doesn't what?
mean anything. The
Thanks.
scheme and the big picture. Nothing to do matters. There's no grand plan, no big win.
You seem kind of chipper about that.
Well, I guess I kind of worked it out. And if there's no great, glorious end to all this, if nothing we do matters, and all that matters is what we do, because that's all there is. What we do now, today. I fought for so long for redemption, for a reward. Finally, just to beat the other guy, but I never got it.
Now you do?
Not all of it. All I want to do is help. I want to help because I don't think people should suffer unless they do. Because if there's no bigger meaning than the smallest act of kindness, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Yikes, it sounds like you've had an epiphany.
I keep saying that, but nobody's listening.
Well, I'm pretty much convinced. Since I'm alive to be convinced.
You know, you don't have to be a cop.
I'm okay. Anyway, I'm not headed towards another pill-a-thon. I'm very grateful. I think maybe we're not alone in this.
Why?
Because I never invited you in.
Wait, what?
Something else is going on.
Check is in the mail.
I'm sorry.
We've all discussed it and none of us are ready just yet.
It's okay, Wesley. I don't want you to come back and work for me. I see. I want to work for you.
Why?
Because I think I can help.
How do we know we can trust you?
I guess I'll just have to earn that.
No. No! The usual big scary. Rising up in a housing project in Topanga, and why is it that I'm not on the floor this time?
I got you.
Maybe he should drive?
Let's go.
The episode's called an Epiphany. It's called Epiphany. So it starts with Angel having one after
it's
sleeping
like,
with her.
Why couldn't he have reached that before the whole like sleeping with Darla thing? Like he could have grabbed onto that instead of the despair. If I fall into despair enough to reach this point, I'm still aware of my wrongdoings, and I still don't get that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a noble shift. It's more of like, this just happened to happen because I was at my lowest of low after all of this that I put myself in for selfish reasons. And now I'm going to basically put everything at risk and wake up from it and realize I thought this was going to be pure bliss. This is going to fix all my problems. This didn't, and that was kind of it for him, you know?
There's good things, there's bad things, there's gray areas, and that was what his epiphany was.
And I love that saying when he says that nothing we do matters because nothing matters what we do. And basically the message in it is it's taking the pressure off of all of us. So.
Super glad he was able to save Kate in that moment. I think it is so interesting that she immediately has found the gratitude in life from that moment. Some people do that, some people do not do that. And to have that happen, I'm really interested to see how she goes from here. Is she going to continue to be the person that is always angry, that is always skeptical, that is always all this kind of stuff? Or did that conversation, the one that you're talking about with Angel, give her her own epiphany on life? It makes me so mad when somebody's like finally ready to seek forgiveness, but by seek forgiveness, they just like, I'm done with the fight, so you should be too.
Right, yeah, no. See, I'm over this, so we can be good now, right? Like, Can you just switch the light switch? I mean, I didn't switch mine, but I need you to switch yours, so.
Literally, like, one of the last interactions he had with them, he ran into their store and was just like, I want this book. And it was brutal, it was mean, it was brush off, and then all of a sudden I'm here to make friends. And it's like, no.
Yeah, no.
No, you can't do that. You have to actually apologize and like show that you're willing to change. And he does that at the end of this. And I'm cool. It's cool that he's going to be back with the agency and he's going to try to work for them. Lindsay came out and showed his bad side. That was fun.
And you saw a different side of him in a different outfit, not in his suit, in a truck.
Which
so
I
he's
was okay with. I didn't mind the plan. That's all right. Yeah, so that was interesting. He definitely is going against Wolfram and Hart. I'm sure they're going to hear about this.
Yes. And that's another perfect example of someone who's evil but not.
Yes and no. I give it to you because at the very beginning of the series, he did have a different kind of side to him.
Just the opening alone when he says, I'm going to take a shower because I'm dirty. And she goes, you always say you're dirty, but you're not. And he goes, no, I'm always dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's feeling it. He knows it. And
he did go to Angel.
He has accepted that he does all this bad stuff, though.
He's just a selfish person.
Yeah.
Who puts...
I don't know, it's hard to see the good in him when he takes a sledgehammer to somebody's gut. It just is.
I mean, this was another gray episode of We Watched Read with Angel.
And we done watched it.
Hey, everyone.
Thanks for still being here.
Yeah.
You're awesome. We're awesome. Let's see more of each other in the future.
Are you drunk?
Not yet. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit that bell to be notified.
And check us out on Patreon.
.com
/FantheoTV.
I swear I'm not drunk.